Hello, all you fun seekers. We've got 3 bags today in front of me. I've got Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, and Zaxby's. What we're going to do today is we are going to try all 3 sandwiches and see what we think. The reason we ended up doing this is because one day I went to Zaxby's and the following day I went to Chick-fil-A. And there was a noticeable difference in the size of the chicken sandwich. So I thought, let's get a sandwich from all 3 places and let's compare them. So we're going to see what we got today. We got the traditional chicken sandwich from each. They have pickles on it. Did not have any type of sauce because we didn't want that to be different as we compare the different sandwiches. This is going to be one delicious challenge.
Let's eat.
Cindy, go ahead and take out each sandwich, and that way we can compare the size.
The first is Chick-fil-A. I'll take all 3 sandwiches out. This one definitely looks bigger.
I was going to say, I already noticed the size of the bag for the Popeye sandwich is much bigger than the Chick-fil-A bag.
Yes, the bag itself is huge.
And then the Zaxby's looks about maybe a little bit bigger or very close to the same size as the Popeyes.
I think maybe it's in between the 2, but let's see how big the sandwiches are in the bag.
All right, start taking them out. Let's look at them.
We've got Chick-fil-A, and as soon as I took that sandwich out, I smelled that familiar smell from Chick-fil-A, and I'm going to be honest, I'm a Chick-fil-A fan. I love the Lord's chicken. So let's take a look at it.
Looks very good, don't it?
It does. If you will notice, it's a nice size chicken patty. The buns are toasted. Now, the buns at Chick-fil-A are like a hamburger bun. And I looked up online to see, what type of bread all 3 of them had. And they just said it's a standard hamburger bun. And I think it's similar to the Wonder Bread.
It was very equivalent to being like the Wonder Bread.
The texture and stuff of the Wonder Bread. All right, let's look at the next 2 sandwiches.
Now, this is the Popeyes brand.
Popeye's not playing here. Look.
Red,
wow. Just look at the difference in the 2 sizes.
And look at that size of that chicken breast. Turn it around just a little bit so I can see it. There we go.
Okay. And you can see you also have your 2 pickles on here. And it's buttered. It's toasted. And Popeyes, they have the brioche bun, I believe.
That's what we saw online. And last but not least, we're going to open up the Zaxby brand.
Okay. Now, Zaxby's uses a potato roll. Theirs is also grilled. See if they've got the pickles up under it. They do. Got 3 pickles on this one.
3 pickles.
All 3 of them look great. And I am a chicken lover. This is definitely my type of video when we get to compare different types of chicken sandwiches.
I'm looking forward to it, Cindy. I'm glad you came up with this idea. Okay, folks, to make this more interesting, we brought the kitchen scales from home today. We are going to weigh each sandwich. We're going to show you what it weighs. That is why we ordered each one with the same ingredient, just pickles only, got them plain, because we wanted this to be fair. We didn't want sauces and stuff to make one sandwich weigh more, to make it look like you're getting more for your money. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to put each one on the scale, we're going to weigh it, and we're going to show you what each sandwich weighs.
Sounds good, David. All right, David is going to weigh them. We're going to be weighing each sandwich in ounces. Let's start with Chick-fil-A.
All right, you'll see it's all zeros. Just want everybody to see that. First sandwich is the Chick-fil-A. That comes in at 5.5.
All right, 5.5 ounces for Chick-fil-A.
The next one is the Popeyes sandwich.
This one was big. So let's see.
That comes in at 7.9.
Okay, 7 9/10 ounces.
So almost 8 ounces almost. And last but not least, we got the sandwich from Zaxby's. That weighs in at 6.7 ounces. What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to show you the price for each sandwich that we paid. Got the receipts right in front of each one. The Chick-fil-A sandwich That's sold for $5.29. The Popeye sandwich sold for $5.49. And the Zaxby sandwich, that's sold for $5.89. So after I gave you the prices, Cindy, break it down and tell us what each one costs per ounce.
All right, and all the prices were close, with the lowest price being $5.29 and the highest being $5.89. But I wanted to see what it was per ounce, especially when you look at the different sizes of the chicken sandwich. Chick-fil-A, whose sandwich was actually cheaper, and this surprised me, it was $5.29 for the sandwich. However, it was the smallest sandwich. And when you look by ounce, you're paying 96 cents an ounce for this sandwich. Popeye's sandwich was $5.49. It was the biggest sandwich at 7 9/10 ounces, almost 8 ounces. And that came in at 69 cents an ounce. And lastly, we have Zaxby's. And that was the highest sandwich at $5.89. But it came in at 88 cents an ounce. So if you go by ounce, Chick-fil-A was the most expensive, then Zaxby's, and then Popeyes.
And now, Cindy, the part I've been waiting for.
Me too.
Let's see which one tastes the best.
I think you've already cut the Chick-fil-A sandwich there.
I've got it most of the way cut through. Yeah, it looks pretty good. All right.
All right.
And let's take it up. The Chick-fil-A sandwich, kind of thin. And we each gonna have a pickle on our side. So that one's ready to go. Let's try cutting the Popeyes now.
This might be a little more work to cut this. This one's so thick.
Yeah, this one's a whole lot bigger.
Have you found it to be true as far as the sizes for the chicken? Have you found Popeyes to usually be a bigger fillet than the other two?
Now, this is what the Popeyes looks like after cutting it. Got a little bit bigger piece right there in the center, but over here on this edge, just a little bit on the thinner side. And let's get the Zaxby's and cut it open.
Take a look at it. I mean, the first two look good when you cut it open.
This is going to be a tough challenge today, I think, Cindy, to decide which one has the best flavor after looking at them, because they all look good.
And they smell great.
Yes, they do. And I think, as far as more, the most consistency across.
Oh, yes.
The Zaxby sandwich looks like it may be the thickest all the way across.
Mm-hmm. I agree on that one. All right. We'll go ahead and go in and try Chick-fil-A. First bite was delicious. Can definitely taste the butter on the bread. I also like, you get the little crunchiness.
Mm-hmm.
Off of that, you had the crunchiness. The chicken meat, it was tender. I love Chick-fil-A. This is a good sandwich. This is typical of what I get at Chick-fil-A. David, let's see what you think about your Chick-fil-A sandwich.
The chicken is definitely tender. Got a great taste. Moist, not dry at all. And that little pickle, it soaks into it. That juice from the pickle gives it a good flavor. We eat these all the time, so I definitely know what these taste like. It tastes just like they normally do. They are consistent. The only thing is the size. It's the smallest of the three. But let's see how the others taste now.
But David, I've had smaller fillets on my chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A than this one. David, have you ever had a Popeyes chicken sandwich before?
I've had the regular, like fried chicken from Popeyes, but I don't think I've ever gotten the chicken sandwich from Popeyes.
Now, I've had the chicken sandwich, and if you remember, I guess it's been a few years back when it was all the rage to get one of these sandwiches, and they would be sold out of them.
People were actually fighting in places just to get one of these sandwiches.
Now, you take a bite, and you tell me if it's worth fighting over.
Okay. does taste good. Pickles, that dill flavor. Sandwich, moist, juicy.
How about the bun?
The bun's got a good taste. So far, this is going to be a hard decision to pick
Oh,
which
I know
one
it
tastes the
is.
best. But I like the Popeyes brand too.
All right, let's try this.
I'm interested to see what you think after trying your first bite of the Popeyes sandwich.
Now, I've had Popeye sandwiches before. Surprise, surprise. It's good. I love the flavor of the breading. I mean, it just reminds me of of their chicken. I mean, it's definitely good. Pickle, good pickle. I do like the bun on this one. And I think this was, what I say, the brioche for this.
That was.
Definitely a good bun. Try to take another bite and check it out.
But you had mentioned the bun. The bun does have a great taste to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's soft. And I love how they took them and put them on that, got them a little on the toasted side. Put them on like, I guess, the flat top grill, probably, with a little butter.
You can see that.
But like I said, both sandwiches we tried so far, both of them been excellent. Let's try the third one and see what we think of that.
That sounds good.
And this is the last one for us to try. This is the sandwich from Zaxby's. Like I had mentioned earlier, this is the one that's most consistently all the way across. It's the thickest. Try it and see what you think, Cindy.
Okay.
And this is the one that's got the potato roll for the bun. What do you think of that one so far?
This one is excellent. It's crispy. You know, the roll on this one is toasted too.
And this one did cost the most.
All three have a different taste, and all three are excellent.
All right, let's try out the Zaxby sandwich. I've had it before, but it's been a club sandwich from Zaxby's. I used to love that. Come on some Texas toast, the bacon, lettuce, tomato. But this one today, it's just the chicken breast, the bun, and some dill pickle. So let's see how this tastes. It's very good too. I love that bun on here.
It
that
is a good
potato
bun.
roll. Pickles taste great. All three of them, the chicken is not dry. It's been moist, juicy.
I was really surprised next. I thought that was going to be the big difference between them as far as us deciding our favorite sandwich today. But all three of them are moist.
But they have been. I'll tell you what, this is going to be a tough decision for us to make today, Cindy. All three sandwiches have been excellent. I love the taste of each one of them. So we'll finish them up, come back, give you our final thought on it.
Sounds good. All right, David is trying to decide his sandwich. He's going to put them in order.
All right.
Okay. Tell him when you're ready.
So we're going to put starting first, second, and third, right?
Yes.
All right. This is going to be a tough decision, like I told you earlier. Tasting them all tasted good. But
delicious.
I'm going to rank mine this way. This is based on price, flavor, and taste.
Okay.
So, starting right here, if you're ready to see. I put Popeyes first, because Popeyes was the biggest sandwich, cost the less per ounce. Thought it tasted well.
It was good.
The Chick-fil-A, it's always a good sandwich. Let me turn that around. Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, you don't have to pour a little chicken upside down.
The Chick-fil-A sandwich, they're always good. But that was the smallest. And then third, I put Zaxby's third. I love that potato roll on it. I thought the bread tasted good. But I thought this one tasted a little bit better. And I've always loved the Chick-fil-A sandwich because them pickles, something about those pickles, that juice absorbs into that chicken, it just makes it taste some kind of good. So my picking, Popeyes, Chick-fil-A, and Zaxby's.
Okay.
Let's see what you're going to do now.
All right, let's see.
I see Cindy is shuffling them around.
Oh, what's it going to be, people? What do you think? What do you think I would choose as my number one sandwich? All right, let's look here at the papers here and see what I'm doing.
Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right, let's see what you got. So, Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A did it, people. You know, I always say on our reviews, on the specific day that we go, that's how I like something. Now, Chick-fil-A is always one of my favorites, but I'm telling you, this Chick-fil-A sandwich today was extremely good. And just the taste of that pickle and the butter on the bun and that just the combination, it took it over the top. Now, all three of these sandwiches I would gladly take and eat, and I liked them all. It was none that wasn't good. And I was kind of surprised. I figured at least one of them might be like, so-so, but all three of these were outstanding. So I've had all three of these restaurants, these chicken sandwiches before, so I'm very familiar with the taste.
Let's see what you picked for your number 2 pick.
That's a surprise for me. I typically like Zaxby's a lot, and I still like Zaxby's a lot. But today, I thought that Popeyes chicken sandwich was just a little bit better than Zaxby's.
And all this is based on our preference, Today, like Cindy mentioned, all 3 sandwiches today, nothing wrong with either one, any of the 3. Just excellent food today. All of them tasted good. They were made fresh while we was waiting to get them. So they hadn't been sitting around. All of them were nice and hot, juicy. Those pickles on all 3 gave it a delicious taste. So you ranked Chick-fil-A first, and I put Popeyes first. And I think the reason I went with the Popeyes,
because it was bigger.
It was bigger, and it was more like affordable for the price per ounce. So that's the reason I took the Popeyes as my first pick.
And and that Popeyes again tasted so much like regular chicken and not just a chicken sandwich. If that makes sense to you, if you know what I mean. If you eat a lot of chicken, but all 3 of these were outstanding. And I'm really surprised that there wasn't one that had an issue that we could talk about, but it wasn't. That's a good thing because I love a chicken sandwich, and all 3 of these were great. So let us know, what is your favorite chicken sandwich?
Well, folks, we hope that y'all enjoyed this review of the chicken sandwiches from Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, and Zaxby's. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you hadn't done so already, ring that notification bell, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, thank y'all so much for watching. God bless.
Thank you. Bye-bye.